Hello everyone and welcome back. Today or tonight we are doing a nice evening yoga practice. So find something to lay on, a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin laying down today. If you want to lay on something, feel free to do so. Maybe it's a nice long pillow or a couple pillows. But you might also get into your hips a little bit, bringing the soles of your feet together, your knees out wide, and ultimately laying down. Getting nice and comfy, bringing your arms out wider. Let your palms face up and close your eyes. If you haven't done so already, and take a nice deep breath in and a big breath out. And do that again. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, let go of your day. One more nice big breath in and out. I see you guys making any last adjustments to how you are laying right now so that you can just spend a few moments here, allowing yourself to start the winding down process, the slowing down of your day, the calming of the mind, the relaxing of your body. And just connecting with your breath. Setting any thoughts that are on your mind off to the side. And staying exactly as you are, let's take 3 more breaths. Softening your shoulders and your hips. And just slowly starting to wiggle your fingers, your toes, just kind of moving your body a little bit. And a little bit more. You can start to bring your knees together so your feet are planted on your mat. If you are laying on top of something, we're just going to sit up a little bit and maybe reposition our pillows. So if you are able, or if you want to, turn your pillow so that it's no longer under your head and your shoulders, but it's just under the middle of your back. And then you can come down. This is going to be more of a back bend. So you can decide if you would like to go back to where we were, bringing something under your head and under your shoulders. You might have to bring your arms out even wider to work around your pillow, depending on how long it is. And you can maybe bring your legs back into a diamond shape, or you can send your legs out long. But just laying down again. Closing your eyes And just connecting back with the breath. Checking in again with any thoughts that might be on your mind in this very moment. Notice what that thought is. It doesn't matter what that thought is. Just notice it and then set it to the side and take a nice deep breath in and out. Maybe another deep breath in and out. And if you wanted to reach your arms above your head, letting your palms face up still, but you might feel some love through your shoulders. But just let your arms get nice and heavy wherever they happen to be. And slowly starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes again. Bring some small movements back into the body. Eventually, bringing your knees together and your feet to your mat. And if your arms are above your head, you can bring them back to your sides as well. And we'll sit up just a little bit again to slide our pillows out all the way this time so that we're no longer laying on anything. Just place your pillow off to the side for a moment, but come back down for a short moment. Maybe even hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe even add a gentle rock side to side. But allow your eyes to close. Feel what you feel throughout your body. And just continue to let go of your day. And when you feel ready to move, you can either roll all the way over to one side or you can rock yourself forwards. But we're gonna come onto our hands and knees into our tabletop for a second. You might even rock your hips side to side a little bit, but then bring your head and let it be nice and heavy. Like you want to tuck your chin towards your collarbone a little bit, but with very little effort. And with your head hanging heavy, just start to roll over towards your right shoulder. Roll your head over. And then let your head fall back down. Roll your head to the other side and let your head fall back down. And do one more roll of your head to either side, to either shoulder. And just let your head come back down. Nice, you guys. We're just going to start to slide our right knee forwards when you're ready to do so. So our right knee sliding forwards, and I want you to keep your heel, your foot, underneath your hip. And you can kind of Wiggle or shimmy or stagger your left knee back further. As you bring your hip towards your heel or your glute towards your heel, you might actually be sitting on your heel with your left leg out long behind you. And then just push into your fingertips. Start to close your eyes or look down to your mat with a soft gaze. You can keep your chest lifted, or you can start to bring your chest down towards your knee. And you might get just a little wobbly. So if you need to widen your hands to keep your balance, you can do so, but just bring your chest down towards your knee. Maybe your forehead comes all the way down to your mat. And then slowly lifting the chest back up. All the way up. And we're just going to take our foot that we're sitting on, our right foot, and we're going to bring it to the left hip. So you're no longer sitting on your heel, you're laying your shin down, and your back leg is still behind you. And now we are in pigeon. If you want to take your pillow and bring it in front, you could do that too. But just let your hips get heavy. Close your eyes again whenever you're ready to do so. Lift through the chest. Stay lifted or slowly melt it forwards. Maybe you can rest your forehead on your pillow or on your mats, but just relaxing through the upper body as much as possible. Maybe your chest is resting on your knee. Maybe it's not. Just breathe wherever you are. Focusing on the breath to help calm the mind. To set the thoughts that want to come into our minds off to the side. And if you are tipping forwards, using an inhale to slowly lift your chest back up. And you can tuck your back toes. We're going to meet in tabletop. So as gracefully as you can, find your way there. Once you're on your hands and your knees, maybe take a nice gentle rock side to side with the hips. Just slowing down any movement through those hips or the shoulders. And take an inhale to drop your belly towards your mat. Lift your chest, lift your chin. And exhale to round the spine. Push into the palms a little. Bring your chin towards your collarbone a little. And inhale back to a nice flat back. You can start to slide your left knee forwards. We're going to keep our heel underneath that left hip or glute. You can scoot your right knee back further. That might help lower you a little bit more towards your heel. You can widen your fingertips or where your hands are on your mat so you stay balanced. Take an inhale to lift through the chest. And maybe slowly lowering down towards your knee if it feels good to do so. Maybe your chest does touch your knee. Maybe your nose or your forehead touches your mat. Maybe not. Just letting an inhale lift you back up. And you can take your foot out from under your hip, slide it to the right a little bit towards your right hip. Sink into your hips for your pigeon. Maybe the pillow is useful, comfortable. But just close your eyes. Feel the love through the hips. Stay lifted through the chest for an inhale, or stay here the whole time. But maybe you melt it down and rest your forehead on something to take all the weight out of the head, out of the neck, out of the shoulders. Letting your chest get nice and heavy. Feeling the love through the legs. But really focusing more on the next breath you take. Feel the air come into your body, fill you up like it's giving you a hug from the inside out. And let it go. Let's use an inhale to lift up if you're folding forwards. Finding your way as gracefully, as slowly as you can back into your tabletop. And maybe a nice gentle rock of the hips, of the shoulders. Notice what you're feeling through your hips. Maybe it's a cooling sensation. Maybe it's heat. Maybe you describe it in a different way. When you're feeling good, to move and to lay down again, actually. You can cross your ankles, have a seat first maybe, and then come all the way down on your back. And once you are there, you might add a couple rocks of your knees side to side. Give your low back a massage. And let's close our eyes again, if you haven't already. And letting your knees fall over all the way to the left side for a twist. So you can reach your arms out wide, way down your shoulders, let your knees fall to the side. Maybe even place your left hand on your knees if you want a pillow between your knees or under your knees. You can add that in. Just feeling the twist through the spine. Connecting back with the breath. Feel your tummy moving. You might take your left hand and rest it on your tummy. Feel your tummy move as you breathe. Maybe letting your eyes stay closed as you use an inhale to bring your legs back up out of your twist. Connect your low back to your mat for a moment, and maybe just a gentle rock of your knees side to side before you tip them all the way over to the right, twisting the other way. Spreading your arms out wide if that helps weigh down the shoulders. Adding a pillow of some kind for the legs. And connecting right back to the breath. Once you've found your twist. Maybe your right hand does rest on your tummy again. And maybe you can keep your eyes closed as you bring your knees back up out of your twist. Connecting your low back to your mat once again. And if it feels good, you might rock your knees side to side. You might even hug your knees towards your chest. And eventually letting your feet come back down if they are lifted. And you can even send your legs out long or roll over to one side. You might want to place a pillow underneath your knees. Wherever you decided to go, let your body be still. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And do that again. Nice deep breath in and out. One more. Fill your body up completely with air. And let it go. Awesome practice, you guys. I hope that you are feeling relaxed, calm, peaceful, perhaps ready for the best night's rest you've had in a few days. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night. Namaste.